Calls for a national public inquiry into potential election interference by the Chinese government show no signs of easing, particularly in the wake of Member of Parliament Han Dong's resignation from the Liberal caucus, sitting now as an independent while he works to clear his name. Citing unnamed sources, Global News reported that Dong had urged Chinese diplomats to delay the release of detained Canadians Michael Kovrig and Michael Spavor. Dong denies the allegations. The Globe and Mail reporting today that he may be considering filing a defamation suit. As this story evolves, members of the Chinese-Canadian community are concerned that the effects this has on the diaspora. Joining us this morning is Jia Wang, the director of the China Institute at the University of Alberta. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
We know that the pandemic brought with it a sharp rise in anti-Asian racism in Canada. According to a report released last April, incidents of anti-Asian racism across Canada in 2021 rose 47% from the year prior. Could this probe lead to similar rise in anti-Asian racism?
I mean, this is possible. Of course, this is too soon to tell what the numbers would be. I hope it's not the case, but there are really widespread concerns among the members of the Chinese community because of the series of events. No doubt, very serious matter here. But the Chinese communities are concerned that they're being labeled as easily manipulated, used by the Chinese government, or worse yet, as intermediates or agents for foreign government. And that is quite a concern among many community members.
For Chinese Canadians who are accessible, be they academics like yourself or those holding some kind of a public office, what kind of unique concerns arise when these kinds of stories enter the public discourse?
Those people who are in the public sphere or public domains, they are more visible. So they are either holding public offices or as public intellectuals, speaking to media, in this case, for me. They are more visible, so they can become easier target. And personally, and myself also received some pretty vulgar attacks and comments just because I made comments in the media. So unfortunately, this ugliness is quite real and felt by many.
You know, you're coming on and speaking with us this morning about this topic. Are you concerned at all about the backlash that you might receive once an interview like this is over?
Unfortunately, there's always that a possibility. So I've seen that in the past and over the years, but I think the intensity of the ugliness has been rising over the years in Canada.
Is there a desire among members of the Chinese-Canadian community to try and actively distance themselves from Beijing when instances like these allegations of electoral interference start to attract public attention?
They are those attempts, and I even heard some community members are trying to disguise that they are actually of Chinese descent because they're afraid that they're going to be targeted or they're going to become some kind of target. And this is very sad and unfortunate for a community as diverse as us, Canada. There are many people immigrated here from different groups and different parts of the region. When an event like this happened, unfortunately, the stigmatization of racialized groups, in this case, the Chinese Canadians, is a problem. It's a problem in the past, and as we've seen during even the Second World War. But unfortunately, this problem will continue to be unless we really tackle it and unless we really say this is not acceptable, that we shouldn't be stigmatizing a ethnic group or a group of Canadians and somehow singling them out and question their loyalty to Canada because Canada is having an issue with the country they originally came from or are seen as associated with.
Jia Wang, I want to thank you for joining us this morning with your thoughts.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.